The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Mommy, where does flavor come from?
Well, when people love food, they cook it on a Traeger grill. Meat, corn, even pie. And then the Traeger does the rest, which brings everyone to celebrate this beautiful thing that they've created. Because when you share delicious food with your friends, that's the flavor of life.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication to our policyholders to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. Protecting everything from your home to your business has never been easier. Our team is here to ensure that you, your family, and your assets are taken care of. We enjoy giving back and doing our part to keep Martinsburg a great place to be.
Locust Hill Golf Course invites you to historic Charlestown, West Virginia for 18 holes of phenomenal golf. We're just an hour drive from the Baltimore-D.C. Beltway, 1/2 hour from Winchester and Leesburg, Virginia, as well as Hagerstown and Frederick, Maryland. Each tee offers challenges across the 35 acres of lakes, ponds, and streams, which come into play on 11 holes. The Blue Ridge Mountains also provide a breathtaking backdrop to Locust Hill. Schedule your tee time today at www.locusthillgolfcourse.com or call 304-728-7300. That's 304-728-7300.
Good evening and welcome out to P.O. Faulkner Park as we get you set for some American Legion, Junior Legion action tonight as the American Post 14 Hornets take on the Smithsburg Blue Crabs. Spencer Dupuy joined alongside Colin McLaughlin. Happy to have you with us here. Our cameraman tonight is Braden Schaffner. Back in the studios is Nick Verzolini. As we get things started tonight, Colin, we're going to move into this double Legions throughout the season. As you heard on the Sports Mix today, we talked with Trip Tobin. They've added a second Legion team, a junior team. But, Colin, this is, like basically a senior 1A team, if you look at it like that, because a lot of these guys on this team have had varsity action throughout this last season in high school baseball. And this junior team is going to be playing a lot of senior teams. I believe this team out of Smithsburg, Maryland, is an 18U team. So, it's a lot of guys that had varsity action. They're younger, but they're going to be playing competition as if they're playing varsity baseball.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see for the local talent, is all 6 EPAC schools, I believe, represented on this Post 14 squad today for the 17U Hornets. And as you said, Spencer, going up against older competition today from Smithsburg, the Blue Crabs, an 18U team, but these guys won't back down. We heard them on the Sports Mix today as 3 of the players joined us on the show this past afternoon, and they're still determined to win and not back down from whoever they're playing, whether it's an 18U team or even maybe some 19U teams this year. They want to win. They know they can compete. They have the talent all around the roster up and down, and I'm looking forward to seeing them because they're already off to a 2-1 start from last weekend. Yeah, they're off to a 2-1 start. Had a great weekend last weekend, and if you're a business out there wanting to help sponsor us this summer, it's $100. We got a special package going on, Colin. $100 a week for it's about 7 weeks of Legion baseball action before the state tournament. Or it'll be this is both for junior and the senior Legion teams, but the senior Legion teams will have their area tournament that ends July 22nd, so that equals out to 7 weeks starting on Monday, and that equals out to $100 a week for 5 ads times 2 is 10 ads during the week.
and then during the games you get an ad as well. So that's $700 total for the summer. You can get in contact with us, our TV10 Facebook page, or call us on Monday, 304-263-6540, or you can direct message us again on Facebook. That's $700 for about 6 weeks or 7 weeks of Legion action, where you can have your logo will be on the screen, and you'll see commercials throughout, and then they'll be throughout the week on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. Your ads will play as well. It's a heck of a deal, Colin.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we're on radio, we're on TV10, and we're on YouTube, so it will be everywhere. I mean, whoever tunes in will get to see your business, and if they're interested, there you go. It's that easy. $100 a week for all three of those is an opportunity that I feel like people might be dumb to refuse.
Yeah, I think it's a very good opportunity if you're interested. Once again, call us on Monday, 304-263-6540, or get at us on our TV10 Facebook page. You can send us a direct message, and we'll get your advertising ready by next week. But, Colin, we don't obviously know a lot about this Legion team, but we did get to know three young men today on the Sports Mix, in Grant Henderson, Alex Danner, and Connor Smith.
Yeah, not only are they solid baseball players, they were solid people. It was great to get to know them, great speakers, really love the game, and getting to talk to them today for the first time just about growing up, watching baseball, getting their love from their dads, and now having the opportunity to play for Post 14 with guys on the staff that have college and professional experience, so learning from them not only on the field but the mentality that you need to have on that baseball field to really improve your game.
Yeah, and there's some umpires down there. I was like, I don't think we're going to get started until there's some umpires here. But how about let's step aside for a quick break, a quick 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll break things down more and get you ready for the start of this one here at P.O. Faulkner Park. You're tuned into American Legion baseball action on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. Back in 2 minutes.
Happiness grows here. Orr's Farm Market.
Strawberry season is here at Orr's Farm Market. Pick Your Own strawberries will be starting around May 13th, and you can make a reservation to come and pick, or buy some that are already picked. We're also offering a season pass this year, so get online at orrsfarmmarket.com to see the details. Visit our bakery counter today to try our new homemade quiches, pepperoni rolls, and don't miss our 2 new flavors of homemade strawberry donuts. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and remember, Orr's Farm Market, happiness grows here.
You've been in an accident. The choice of a lawyer may be the biggest decision you make for you and your family's future. At Mansion Ferretti, we offer a free consultation and no fees until we win your case. Call us today and protect your future. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna call my parents. Dad, come over. The brisket's done.
The Traeger Connected Experience. Everything you need for epic flavor, and then some.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park. We get you set for some Legion baseball action tonight. Spencer Boyd joined alongside Colin McLaughlin. Is getting ready to meet the meeting of the minds, as they call it, Colin.
Yeah, they do, as we get closer to first pitch between the Smithsburg Blue Crabs and the Post 14 Hornets. It's a hot one today, though, Spencer, so we'll see how these kids out there do out on the turf because
Well, I was gonna
it's
say,
already
it's-
90 degrees
I was
outside.
gonna say,
but
it's
that
90
turf
degrees
is
outside. You had about 30
probably
degrees.
20 to 30 degrees warmer.
Yeah, they were playing down there at the state tournament. Also, congrats to the Hedgesville Eagles as they advance to the state final tomorrow. We'll take on Cabell Midland. I believe 1 p.m. the start for that. 1 p.m. the start for the Senior Legion team as well. So Nick and Dylan will have to scoreboard watch during the game.
Yeah, for sure. Best of luck to the Eagles. Congrats on a 3-1 win today against University as Lane DeLauder doing
Dominant.
what he does best out there. I believe throwing a 2-hitter with either 6 or 7 strikeouts, and it'll be a lot of fun if they win, and it'll be even more fun getting to see a few of those guys this summer on the junior team as well as the senior team.
Yeah, and want to make sure that we say that our kind of make sure that Braylon Connor's okay. We saw that he hurt his hand and saw a picture of it via Trip Tobin earlier. Did not look too good. Hopefully he can ice that thing up and tape it up maybe tomorrow and get back in action.
Yeah, I watched that. I didn't realize he hurt himself.
Yeah, they had to make some lineup adjustments. They moved Chris French, the second baseman, to third base. They moved Braylon Connor out of shortstop to second, and then they moved the third baseman, Noah Brown, to shortstop.
Yeah, it was a weird incident that early on in the game could have potentially been crucial, but fortunately he was able to tough it out, stay in the game, and help Hedgesville to victory. It was just as simple as rounding third base and kind of going around that turn too quickly and slipping and catching himself is what really injured that thumb, but fortunately, hopefully it's nothing too serious and he's able to play tomorrow and this season.
Yeah, hopefully so. Here as we get you set, we will do the starting lineups right now. We'll start with the starters for the visiting team, the Smithsburg Blue Crabs. I'll start it leading off, number 9, the DH today, Tommy Becker. Batting second, pitching is number 16, Bryce Meyer. Batting third, number 8, the shortstop, Matthew Walker. Batting fourth, number 5, the first baseman, Sean Eastemp. Batting fifth, number 36, Caleb Nallboyer, the right fielder. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 22, Gabriel Walker. Batting seventh, number 7, the third baseman, Dallas Goss. Batting eighth, number 18, Kenny McMahon, playing catcher. Batting ninth, number 27, Roman Balmiel, playing center. And the left fielder tonight, number 48, Cody Booth. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups for the post-14 Junior Hornets. You're tuned into Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR 210.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Monday, Karaoke Tuesday, Steak Night Wednesday and Sunday, Thursday night Boneless Wing Night, and on Friday and Saturday nights, there'll be a DJ and or karaoke. And remember, Monday through Friday, happy hour, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here as we get you set for Legion baseball action coming up momentarily as Grant Henderson on the mound warming up here. We'll get to the starting lineups for the Berkeley Post 14 junior team. Batting first, number 10, the center fielder, Isaac Grove. Batting second, number 4, playing second base, Sven Dupree. Batting third, number 18, doing the catching is Braylon Edwards. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 16, Taryn Boyles. He's hitting for the pitcher in Grant Henderson. Connor Smith playing first. Number 29, he is batting in that fifth position. Then Michael Poltar in that sixth position playing right field. Roberto Lopez playing third base, number 5 tonight. Alex Danner, number 11, playing at the shortstop position. And Drew Earhart, number 2, he is playing that left field position. So I believe there'll be 5 reserves tonight. That's Ben Reisenweber, Owen Rubenthal, Reed, Ryland Swartz, and I believe Braden Oviedo. It's a big lineup for this junior team, Colin.
Yeah, and I believe Oviedo was a last-minute addition because he's been called up to play for the senior team, which has a game tomorrow, so they weren't sure if he was going to dress and play today, but he did, and they asked him if he wanted to still give it a go, even though he's going to be out there tomorrow, and he said absolutely.
First pitch coming in here, and that is popped up in the infield. And that's out number 1 as Danner will get that. Dupree gets that. As first pitch being thrown here.
Now batting
6-0-3.
Bryce Meyer.
Bryce Meyer up to bat. The second hole tonight. First pitch from Henderson is in there and inside for ball 1. Second pitch in there for called strike 1. Grant Henderson, the pitcher here tonight. He starred in the JV team for Martinsburg this year. We heard a lot of good things when we were setting up our equipment for the varsity games, Colin.
Yeah, we did, so it's going to be fun to see how he performs out here. Working very quickly out there on the mound right now.
Already 1 out. 2-1 delivery. That one hit back up the middle. And throwing over to first for out number 2 is Danner.
He's got a really good defense behind him as well to give him a little extra confidence out there against these Blue Crabs, and already making 2 stops.
Up to bat now, Matthew Walker, number 8, the shortstop this evening. That one popped up. And that's caught for out number 3. We'll step aside for a 6-second break. When we come back, the Hornets will be due up to bat here as we're at the Hornets' nest. You're tuned in to American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 60 seconds.
This is Eric at Hancock Chevrolet. Over the last decade, the way we buy things have evolved. Now, you get on your phone, click Want It, and it shows up at your front door. At Hancock Chevrolet, it is that easy. We've changed the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hancock Chevrolet will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time in a car dealership playing the dumb back-and-forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Cumberland to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hancock Chevrolet absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HancockChevy.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want, and your new ride will be delivered to you at no risk.
See dealer for details.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Spencer Queen, Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Bottom of the first inning tonight here, as Trip Tobin told us to call it, the Hornets' Nest, Colin.
I like the name of it as long as there's no actual Hornets nearby.
Who knows? There could be. Let's go over the lineup again for the post 14 Hornets. Batting leadoff from Martinsburg High School, Isaac Grove. Batting second from Washington High School, Sven Dupree. Batting third, Braden Edwards from Martinsburg. Batting third, Taryn Boyles from Musselman. Batting fourth, Connor Smith from Washington. Batting fifth, Michael Poltar from Washington as well. Batting sixth, seventh, Lopez from Martinsburg. Batting 11th is Alex Danner from Jefferson, or number 11. Batting eighth, number 11, Alex Danner. Batting ninth, Drew Earhart from Martinsburg. As this team is riddled with guys from Martinsburg, but there's also a lot of guys from Washington, a few guys from Jefferson.
Yeah, it's still a good mix.
But again, at any point in time, they could say they're going to a different school because that is now legal in the state of West Virginia.
That is true. As of June 1st, the one-time transfer rule for any high school athlete is in effect for any sport. We've already seen a few athletes move from school to school within the area, and even some out of the state, even though that was already allowed if you're moving anyway. But it'll be interesting to see if anybody else does.
Yeah, again, it's just getting started, so we expect a lot of movement during this time. Let's look at the season for varsity-wise for Isaac Grove, as he had a 259 average in 54 at-bats for the Bulldogs on the varsity team. First pitch into him is a strike for strike one. The 0-1 in there high for ball one brings the count to 1-1.
Just trying to feel out this pitcher as he's already went with two fastballs.
That one hit right back over to the shortstop. He'll throw over to first. The first baseman keeps his foot on the bag for out number one as Grove goes down on the 6-3 ground out. And what we saw a lot last year with guys was, in Legion specifically, was if there was some guys that maybe didn't have that quite great of a year during high school season, they had a good summer. We saw that last year with Trevor Board.
Yeah, we did, and we'll see how this summer goes. Obviously just getting underway, but
Sven Dupree due up. First pitch into him is low. Hits the dirt for ball one.
You obviously want every kid to have success, but also at the same time know that that's not possible. There's going to be some slumps. There's going to be guys that get hot, but overall, if a team can pick each other up on those days, it should be good.
Yeah, here is first pitch, or another pitch in there for strike one, brings the count to 1-1. That one's high and tight there for ball two.
Yeah, that one almost hit him. Saw when the catcher jumped up, it went into his glove, and he had to kind of brace himself on Sven.
The 2-1 delivery, that one hit on the ground over to the first baseman. They're going to say is it out there?
I think they called it a dead ball, maybe?
I think he fouled it off himself. Did he? No, he's out.
Now batting,
I didn't see him react as if he did, but it almost looked like the way that the fielders hesitated that was a call for a brief second.
Yeah, I'm not too sure there.
But it was fair all the way down the line. So.
Yeah, but that's a ground out, a unassisted ground out. Now due up is Braden Edwards, the younger brother of former Martinsburg Bulldog Caleb Edwards. I believe he's at Penn State Allegheny pitching. But he's a catcher, is Braden Edwards. And, from all the things I've been hearing from the coaching staff in Martinsburg with Landon Sifford graduating, and, he's kind of the guy they're expecting to jump into that number 1 catcher spot on varsity next year. Second pitch into him is high, or third pitch high for ball 3.
Yeah, we'll have to see how he does. Just trying to watch him right now in his approach at the plate.
It's in there for a called strike 1, brings the count to 3-1.
Didn't have the green light there, but now with a 3-1 count, let's see his approach. Looking at it, looks like he's kind of got a slight open stance.
That one fouled off. Hit some kind of pole, I think.
Yeah, I think it hit the light pole, but
not the light bulb. We've had that happen here quite a few times over the last year. Was it last summer, the one right here on the third baseline?
Last summer we had one on the
shattered.
right side, and then
I think it shattered.
First game I think we had here this year, it was that light
That
bulb.
one hit on a line to center field. The center fielder going back on it. He can't make the catch off the glove. Into second base is Braden Edwards.
Yeah, you could see that Baumel was kind of losing track of that ball, going back and forth, really tough in the sunlight right now, still beating down at P.O. Faulkner, and he's adjusting his hat now to try to, next time around, have better view, but you're taught, if you can, at best, cover up that sun with your glove and track that ball down, but
looks like we
just lost it, and from there it went off his glove.
Looks like we got a courtesy runner. Ben Reisenweber out at second, I believe. Can't be courtesy of the team we're calling, can it?
I don't know. Did they sponsor it?
During the high school season, the courtesy runners were courtesy of the Berkeley Post 14 Hornets. I don't think they can sponsor their own runner necessarily. That one hit into right field. Ben Reisenweber makes the turn as the right fielder couldn't handle it. And Post 14 leads 1-0 on the RBI single from Taryn Boyles.
Yeah, great first pitch swing there to find the gap into right field, and that one was right on the line. And great start to the bottom of the first here.
Connor Smith due up. We had him on the show today. Young man from Washington got an opportunity to pitch a lot this year due to Colin Reed being out with injury. We actually saw him. He made his varsity debut right here on the mound at P.O. Faulkner.
And these guys not backing down, being aggressive at the plate, kind of like we saw Musselman do this year, really attacking that first pitch and trying to make contact and get runners on. That's what you like to see from the guys that are younger out there, putting pressure on the Blue Crabs early.
Strike called there. It's a 0-2 count. The 0-2 delivery, that one hit on a line, but foul. Might reach those bleachers down in right field.
Yep, he was just trying to pull that one and kind of did it a little bit too much. Tried to get it down the first base line. Had good power, though. If he can straighten it out, we might see a extra base hit here.
The 0-2 pitch on the way high for ball 1.
Take his time before getting back into the box.
That one swung on and missed. Now we'll end the inning, but not before the Post 14 Hornets can put up a run and take a 1-0 lead. We'll head to the top of the second inning after this 60-second break. You're tuning to Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Ollie's VIP North Side is the best spot to catch all your favorite teams. Join us Monday for Dollar Wings and Monday Night Football. Thursdays on the patio for the Cornhole Tourney. Friday night lights with happy hour specials, or Saturdays during or after the college games for steak night. Get a ribeye or New York steak for just $26.95. Ollie's has great food and drink menus too, along with 17 TVs to watch any game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP North Side. We'll see you for the game.
Jambo Construction and Fencing Company, LLC is a veteran-owned and operated company right here in the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia that specializes in decks, fencing, and hardscaping. Find us on Facebook at Jambo Construction and Fencing to see more of the projects we've completed. For a free estimate, you can call Bo Bartley at 304-268-5452 or Jamie Gall at 304-279-5053. We are licensed and insured in the state of West Virginia, and as Martinsburg alums, we say, go Bulldogs.
And the streak continues! CMA's Martinsburg dealerships continue to knock out the competition with their competitive pricing, extensive selection, and lifetime powertrain warranty. With over 450 new and used vehicles in stock and on the way, CMA won't leave you waiting on a bench.
That's right, CMA's Martinsburg dealerships are once again the most valuable dealers in the area.
For the strongest and deepest lineups, visit CMA's Martinsburg dealerships online at martinsburg.cmacars.com today. And good luck to all Panhandle High School student athletes.
There's a local family moving in our territory.
What do you want from me?
Taste it. It's really good.
We'll go to the mattresses.
It's not personal. It's strictly business. Leave the guns. Take the pizza.
Rock's, now serving hot, fresh pizza to die for.
Ow, that really hurt.
On East Stump, excuse me. That one, he's going to bend out of the way for. Makes it a 2-1 count.
Anderson trying to fight back.
That one hit right over to the third baseman in Lopez. Lopez throws over to his mate from the Patriots in Connor Smith for out number 1. It's pretty crazy, Colin. You're looking at a junior league team, right?
Yeah, and they're
you got
the basic fundamentals out there right now.
That's not my point, but that is true. Looking at this lineup tonight, of the 9 guys that are playing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 had varsity action this year.
That's what you like to see.
Going to be a very competitive team this year coming into this matchup 2-1. The 0-1 delivery from Henderson, high and outside for ball 1.
And I was looking at the game changer for the Blue Crabs. I believe this is their first game of the summer season, but they went 2-10 in fall ball.
I did see that they played fall ball.
Mm-hmm.
I believe on their schedule it said they played a Musselman fall ball team, so maybe Taryn Boyles knows this team a little bit. That one hit back to Henderson. Henderson's going to throw over to first for out number 2.
Yeah, Henderson right now really pitching to contact and working that zone to force some ground balls, and that's exactly what he's getting right now. So doing solid work out there in his start today.
That one popped up and out of play.
We've seen him already pitch 2 2/3 this year earlier, and threw 45 pitches in that. Only gave up 2 hits. Struck out 5 and walked 1.
The 0-1 delivery. Low for ball 1, excuse me.
Right now, the success is there. Hopefully it continues.
That one hit back into center field. Coming up on it, making a great catch was Isaac Grove to end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning after this 60-second break. You're tuned into American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WR9 TV 10. Back in 60 seconds.
Whether it's a strain, sprain, or fracture, WVU Medicine Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Charlestown and Spring Mills now offers same-day appointments. No referral is needed unless required by your insurance carrier. WVU Medicine Orthopedics and Sports Medicine offers the exceptional care you expect for the injuries you don't. For same-day appointments at WVU Medicine Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, call 304-725-BONE.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Bottom of the second inning, due up for the post-14 Hornets junior team.
Now batting
is Michael
15,
Poltar.
Mike Poltar.
It's funny, you look at this lineup, it goes Smith, Poltar, Lopez. All three of those guys on the Washington Patriots team this year.
That is true.
We got former Martinsburg Bulldog pitcher Joe Paulson, PA announcer running the music. I gotta get into one of these kids' ears, let them know. I think a good walk-up song would be, this is gonna sound weird, first pitch coming in to Poltar outside for ball one, Colin. It's gonna sound weird. You gotta maybe throw some T Swivel in there, Taylor Swift. Hey, it's me, I'm the problem. Get in the pitcher's head. Can't say that's not a good walk-up song. That one fouled up. And coming on it is the pitcher. He can't make the catch as he steps foot on. I don't know if he would have been even eligible to catch it there because his foot was on the cement.
I don't know what the exact rollings would be for the field in that situation. But back to your walk-up song idea. I'm not the biggest Swiftie, but if you find one of the junior or senior players that is a pretty big Taylor Swift fan, you might be able to convince him to do that.
I'm not. I just heard that song and I was like, that would be like, I could see a high schooler playing that as their walk-up song.
I mean, there's a wide range of songs that you hear at baseball stadiums when it comes to walk-up music. You could hear some country, you could hear some rap, or
you get some classic rock.
Or
that one hit on the line to left field for Poltar. That is a clean single for Michael Poltar, the right fielder.
Yeah, great contact there. You can tell that his timing was on point to get a single for Berkeley Post 14. And speaking of rap, here we go. Slim Shady.
Coming up to bat now, Robbie Lopez. First pitch in there high for ball one.
I'm interested in seeing how aggressive Post 14 decides to be on the base paths today.
As you say that, Poltar takes second.
And a delayed call there. It looks like maybe right at the last second he somehow went off the bag.
I thought he took second.
It looked like he was there in time, and it was a delayed call, so.
Give me a replay on that back in the studio, Nick.
My only thought is potentially that when he slid, he kind of came off the bag and the tag stayed on.
Lopez still up.
Because he definitely beat the ball to the base. But that's something that might be tricky this year. Sorry for interrupting.
2-1 delivery. That one fouled off and out of play is startled some post 14 players over there.
And my point was just quickly that we know that on turf, sliding into bases, you kind of have to start a little bit earlier because that momentum will really carry compared to on a traditional dirt field of slowing you down.
That one hit on a pop to right center field. And that one's going to drop for a single, so had Poltar just stayed put, it'd be 2 on and no outs, but we got 1 on and 1 out. There's another single. Back-to-back singles for the Hornets.
It's tricky just trying to find, the type of cleats that you need. Some guys will actually just play in sneakers because you can't play in the metal cleats on a turf field.
Exactly. Do up Alex Danner. Talked to him today on the Sports Mix. If you want to find that interview, go to WRNR TV on YouTube following this game. You can hear an interview with him, Connor Smith, and Grant Henderson.
Speaking of sneakers on the turf, I think that's exactly what he's doing looking down there.
Yeah, those look like some sneakers.
Yeah.
Throw over. Back in time is Lopez.
Waiting to see maybe one day if we see some basketball shoes, get some Air Jordans out there. Put some flair onto the baseball diamond.
Foul ball as Lopez went on that pitch.
It went with the hit and run situation, but Danner just couldn't get enough contact on it.
So the 0-2 delivery upcoming from Mayer. Winds and delivers. That one hit right back over to the second baseman. He can't glove it. They're going to try to get one at first, and he's out. But it moves the runner to second here with 2 outs as Lopez advances.
Now batting, number 2.
Yeah, you got the runner over, so ultimately you can be happy with that. But with the bobbled ball, you had the opportunity to have 2 runners on with 1 out. Now it's just 1 runner on, even though he's in scoring position. There's 2 outs now, but we'll
Drew
see
Earhart.
What Earhart can do.
Due up. Left fielder. Believe he plays for Martinsburg. Got the head nod from Coach Zarnecki up here in the booth.
Still trying to convince him to put a headset on with us.
Maybe one day. Although we've been saying one day for a while. That one high and tight inside for ball 1.
Yeah, one day becomes 2 days, becomes 3 days.
Becomes 1 year. 2 outs here with 1 on. The pitch slips out of the hand there of Mayer.
Yeah, you could tell that one was not at the release that he wanted.
Kind of looked like it was supposed to be a breaking ball.
Yeah. Our cameraman Braden may be giving a good point with a 90-degree heat and on the turf, kind of just sweaty.
That one sticks in there for a walk. Earhart will bring back the top of the lineup in Isaac Grove.
Now batting, number 10, Isaac Grove.
So they turn back to the top of the lineup here as we've got the pitching coach coming out.
Looks like it's going to be an infield meeting as well. I don't really know.
Well, he's not taking the ball from
I don't know how deep they are in the, I guess, bullpen, you could say, even though they really don't have a bench at all to even be called a bullpen.
They got one guy over
yeah,
there?
they only got one guy in the dugout, it looks like, so he'd have to swap positions around. I don't really know enough about this Blue Crabs team to know how deep they are with the guys that they have available. If Coach was forced to make any changes, including a pitching change.
So. Colin, we got a quick second here. Talk about this post-14 junior coaching staff. You got Ryan Childs, a former professional baseball player. You got former post-14 players, former EPAC players, Josh Russ and Jack Reisenweber, both play for this post-14 team. Both played collegiately at some point in their careers. So, a lot of experience on this post-14 team as that pitch in there to Grove.
Yeah, that's great for these young kids to get to learn from them, and it was great to hear them just talking a little bit about that on the Sports Mix today as well.
The 1-0 delivery, that one popped up. It's Meyer coming in on it, but that goes in the dugout.
Keeping the at-bat alive. And
yeah, I don't even know if they've got 10 players. That coach is just wearing I can't tell.
No, I believe the final guy in the blue hat might be a player. I don't know, because I do see a clipboard, too. So.
But he could just be coaching, like being an extra coach right now, charting some stuff. Happens all the time here. Lopez goes, and he is safe. They're going to have the double steal action as
You're hurt with the delayed steal there.
Delayed steal as Earhart will go to second. So as Lopez goes to third. So now 2 runners in scoring position here, 2 outs for Isaac Grove, a key RBI situation.
You like seeing the aggression there as Lopez has some speed.
1-2 delivery, swung on and missed for a strikeout, and that'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning after this 60-second break as the Post 14 Hornets have a 1-0 lead over the Smithsburg Blue Crabs. You're tuned in to Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back at 60.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Locust Hill Golf Course invites you to historic Charlestown, West Virginia for 18 holes of phenomenal golf. We're just an hour drive from the Baltimore, D.C. Beltway, 1/2 hour from Winchester and Leesburg, Virginia, as well as Hagerstown and Frederick, Maryland. Each tee offers challenges across the 35 acres of lakes, ponds, and streams, which come into play on 11 holes. The Blue Ridge Mountains also provide a breathtaking backdrop to Locust Hill. Schedule your tee time today at www.locusthillgolfcourse.com or call 304-728-7300. That's 304-728-7300.
Welcome back here to P.O. Faulkner Park. We get you set for the bottom of the second inning between the Post 14 Junior Hornets and the Smithsburg Blue Crabs 18U team.
Now batting, number 7, Dallas Cox.
1-0 lead right now. Post 14 had the opportunity there with 2 runners on and 2 outs.
First pitch into Goss. Here in the top of the third, that one a clean single to right field. They're going to try to throw him out. Very interesting play there, Colin.
Yeah, the right fielder for Hornets and Poltar kind of playing shallow, so that one just extra long
18,
ground
Kenny
ball into
McMahon.
the outfield, and Goss, I think, kind of was just jogging up that base path thinking that it was a single, but not realizing that Poltar was going to try to contest.
That one thrown over. He's back in time. That one in there for called strike 1.
Got Smith holding the runner at first.
And they're outside or inside for ball 1.
That inside pitch has been, in my opinion, the most effective for Henderson right now, trying to work those infield pop flies and ground balls with it.
Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, he blew him by with that fastball.
1-2 actually. 1-2. Sorry, I'm distracting Joe.
1-2 here from Henderson. That one fouled off.
Tried to get him to chase, and he was just able to get a piece of it to keep the at-bat alive. And McMahon. You got Lopez now kind of playing a little bit closer to that green turf. Can't really call it grass or dirt. It's green turf and brown turf on the infield. Throws you off a little bit in your terminology.
Yeah, I mean, if you look, there's a lot of difference. Swung on and missed there for the strikeout on McMahon. But, you know, if you look at a lot of different places that are turfed, some go with the lighter color for the dirt color, or some go with dirt in general. Have you seen that?
I have seen that a few times.
Or a dirt mound and everything else turf. Like, it just, I guess it depends on how you want to design it or whatever. But Appears we got some guys warming there in the Blue Crabs bullpen.
Yeah, it looks like Tommy Becker out there warming up. See him out there on the right side. I think it's just Matthew Walker watching in case a ball goes over there.
1-0 delivery. Called strike one.
Henderson has good command out there right now, really settling into this one. Already got the strikeout, really liking his fastball. We'll see if he stays with it or mixes things up a bit. Right as I say that, he kind of loses the release point there and lets that one go a little bit too inside.
The 2-1 delivery high for ball 3 brings the count to 3-1.
Now let's see if maybe you take a chance, work it low, and see if you can force a ground ball. You don't want to ball 4 and have 2 runners on, but
that one low, and that's what happens there. 2 on, 1 out.
I like him, though, taking that chance, right? You knew the situation to still see if you could get him to chase, but it was ultimately a batter winning that battle, and now we get a timeout called.
We get a timeout. We see manager Ryan Childs out there talking to Henderson. And, you know, one of the things that he mentioned today, and I think Tripp was definitely happy that he mentioned it. I think even, you know, talking with Coach Byler earlier today, the mental aspect of baseball that these young guys are learning from a guy that's been up there. And, you know, the senior team has had the chance to work with Sam Walls, who's had been in professional baseball as well. But I think just from a young age, you know, getting that mental side of baseball is going to be huge for these guys.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for them to get their learn from guys that know their stuff. And now it's the first time we get to see Henderson today in a little bit of a jam, and we can see if he gets out of it.
Popped up, making the catch there was Edwards.
And that's exactly what you want in that situation, right? Runners on first and second, and you force the batter to pop up the first pitch and now have 2 outs and the force out an empty base to end the inning.
Yeah, that was Cody Booth. I believe it's 48, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm looking over there,
number 9,
seeing 48 take the helmet off. So maybe we're already seeing some switches in the lineup now, going to ultimately become what you see out on the field next inning.
No,
expect a pitching change.
I guess I just had this wrong because I forgot this was a rule in Summer League Baseball. You can hit 10 guys.
That is true.
I just totally screwed that up.
Huh?
Forgot you can hit 10 guys.
You did earlier say batting 11th, but not intentionally.
No. There's a guy number 10. I just figured he was the guy being DH'd for, because I've seen that on cards before. But I guess I was wrong.
Last one for those tuning in on the radio was fouled off, by the way, while Spencer fixes up his lineup.
I mean, I can't even fix my scorecard at this
oh, yeah,
point.
You're in 10. Oh, no.
I've just got to add it to the bottom and I guess just cover these runs, hits, errors section. That totally just threw me off. That happened, I think, either last summer or the summer that I started, and I forgot that was even a thing in Summer League Baseball. You let 10 guys
hopefully Henderson
hit.
can make it easy for you, because hopefully there's no runs, hits, or errors anymore.
That's true. And in there for called strike 3 as Tommy Becker goes down to end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning after this 60-second break. You're tuned into American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, back in 60.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer deaths in the United States each year. But do you know the radon levels in your home? Home is a place to live, love, and laugh. not a place to breathe air containing radon. The Berkeley and Morgan County Health Departments are distributing free confidential radon test kits, and you can get yours at the Berkeley County Health Department office in Martinsburg and the Morgan County Health Department office in Berkeley Springs. Protect your home and family. Get your free radon test kit today.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. We're in the bottom of the third inning with the post 14 junior team up 1-0 over the Smithsburg Blue Crabs 18U team. Is up to bat, I believe, will be Sven Dupree.
Yeah, it looks like that's him walking out there to the left-handed side.
So this happened, I think, a couple years ago. Pittsburgh Rawlings came down here, I believe summer of 2021 when I first had my job here, and they batted 10 guys deep. I don't think we saw it last summer.
Yeah, I don't remember if we saw it last summer or not, but you do have that option because this is ultimately for getting those guys reps. And
also, they weren't a Legion team.
That's true, too.
So, but that definitely screwed up my scorecard there momentarily.
Well, now we'll remember for the rest of the season, and we'll see if either team does it tomorrow.
I don't think so, because that's a Legion team.
Yeah, I don't know how the rules exactly go if Legion can only bat 9 and it's just the summer teams that play against the Legion teams that have the option. It's always tricky when rules only apply to certain teams in certain situations to follow along.
Becker is on the mound for the Blue Crabs right now. It's just 2 innings on the night for Meyer.
Now batting, number 4.
He goes 2 innings, gives up 3 hits, 1 run, none earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts on 40 pitches. 40 pitches might have been his hard limit.
I'm not sure if they have anything else this weekend or not, maybe.
I believe they're playing on Monday or Tuesday, the North Berkeley Knights.
Yeah, see, Tuesday they play North Berkeley at 5:30.
Yes.
So,
but it might be like getting these guys into summer. You can't go right back up if they've had a couple weeks off. But in the bat, Sven Dupree grounded out in his first at bat. First pitch in him low for ball 1.
Yep, now it's just trying to get that timing all over again, though. That will make things a little challenging for these guys up. You can see a really open stance there for Sven.
That one hit into right center field. Coming in on it as a center fielder. He makes the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, you can see him looking at his coach saying that where he wanted to put it, but just got underneath it a little bit too much. He knew he wanted to pull that one maybe more down the line potentially with that open stance, but allowed out. Now Edwards.
Due up is Edwards. He reached on an error, got to second base. Reisenweber came in to run for him and scored the only run of this ball game.
Yeah, we know he has the power in his bat, though. That last hit was a deep fly ball, and we know he has home run power, too. So he adjusts his stance, kind of opening it up down that right field line a little bit.
Fouls that one off.
Even his foul balls look impressive. I mean, I thought that one was going over towards the batting cage.
The 1-1 delivery outside for ball 2.
It's a breaking ball that time from Becker. Let's see if he goes back to it, trying to get Edwards to chase.
2-1 delivery, not skips into the mitt.
Oh, no, it almost looked like almost bounced up and hit Edwards, but
yeah.
I think it might have went actually through his legs somehow.
3-1 here with Edwards, the catcher from Martinsburg. Becker deals and delivers. That one fouled off down the line.
Yeah, that one about 3 inches maybe fewer to the right of that first base bag. Almost thought for a split second that it caught the line for a fair ball, but it's called foul as the umpire right there, so definitely has a better angle than me.
Timeout taken there by Edwards.
Got a nice breeze now at PO.
The full count delivery. Walks him. So Edwards gets on with a walk. He's now reached base twice after reaching over there last time. Taryn Boyles due up. The DH today, but he was the catcher for most of the season for the Musselman Applemen. And that made the versatility, him being able to catch there, I believe he was a sophomore this last year. Him being able to catch gave the ability for Musselman to put Baden Harmon at shortstop. He was an all-state catcher in 2022, and they threw him at shortstop. He could be an all-state shortstop this year.
Yeah, a lot of people in this area thinking that he was one of the best, if not the best, player in the EPAC this year.
But the versatility, Taryn Boyle's able to come up there as a young sophomore this year, and will get that starting, job for the Applemen. Helped move Hartman out to a different part of the field and made their lineup just that much better. First pitch into Boyles in there for called strike one.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll need a little bit of help. I know at the start of the baseball season, Hartman was originally committed to Bethany to play football, but he's now decided to play baseball, and I can't remember where he's going now. Do you?
I don't think he's made a commitment yet.
Okay.
As Edwards takes second.
I mean, it just shows you, though, that he's a tremendous athlete, and a lot of these guys in this area are. We see a lot of multi-sport athletes for the 6 high schools.
Yeah, we saw, speaking of Baden Harmon again, he threw that perfect game this year for the Applemen. The 1-1 delivery low for ball 2.
That pitch just tailing inside at the last second. Good eye for Boyles as he has the runner in scoring position now with the 1 out.
Two ones the count with 1 out. With 2-1 delivery from Becker. That one hit right back up over the outstretched glove of the shortstop. Coming around to score is Edwards with the RBI single as Taryn Boyles, as he'll come back to first as the line starts to move. RBI single for Taryn Boyles.
Yeah, Walker tried his best to snag that one, but it was just right above the glove of the shortstop, and Walker jumping up for that one. Great piece of hitting and another solid RBI to extend the lead for the Hornets.
I think that was really made possible by Edwards taking second. He wouldn't have been able to come around, I don't think, had he not taken second. But due up to bat now Connor Smith, who was the last out of the first inning. First baseman, he'll pitch a little bit. He had a great 7-inning outing last week. I believe it was the 2-1 victory over Jay Batts' 16U summer team. Yeah, he had 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, and 10 strikeouts on 86 pitches. So he can pitch. They need a pitcher. He'll probably pitch this weekend, most likely. As the Junior Legion has a game Sunday against American Legion, doubleheader Sunday versus American Legion post 259. Fortunately, we won't be there here to broadcast that one, but that'll be at 1:30, 4 p.m. I believe 7-inning doubleheader. 1-0 delivery back right up to the shortstop. They're going to try to get the double play, and they got him. I don't think he got him, but that'll end the inning. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning after this 60-second break. You're tuned into the American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Locust Hill Golf Course invites you to historic Charlestown, West Virginia for 18 holes of phenomenal golf. We're just an hour drive from the Baltimore, D.C. Beltway, 1/2 hour from Winchester and Leesburg, Virginia, as well as Hagerstown and Frederick, Maryland. Each tee offers challenges across the 35 acres of lakes, ponds, and streams, which come into play on 11 holes. The Blue Ridge Mountains also provide a breathtaking backdrop to Locust Hill. Schedule your tee time today at www.locusthillgolfcourse.com or call 304-728-7300. That's 304-728-7300.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Top of the fourth inning. Due up for
now batting number 16,
the
Bryce
Blue Crabs,
Meyer.
Bryce Meyer. He grounded out 6-3 in the top of the first. Again, this is the first game on the season for the Blue Crabs this season in the summer. I believe they play together in the fall and we're 2-10. First pitch now into Myers, a called strike one from Henderson.
Boyle's right now looking like he could potentially be a player of the game, as he's already 2 for 2 today with both RBIs.
There you go, Taryn Boyle's RBI machine. Second pitch in there for a strike as Henderson goes up 2-0, or excuse me, 0-2.
Yeah, trying to get his third strikeout.
That one in the turf for ball one.
As I mentioned earlier, he had, I believe, 5 strikeouts it was last game.
If he can get this guy out via strikeout, but he can't, it's going to get hit over to the shortstop Danner to make the throw to first for out number 1. On the 6-3 ground out once again. It's back-to-back 6-3 ground outs for Meyer. Now due up number 8, shortstop Matthew Walker. He flied up to the second baseman in the first inning for out number 3.
It's been a really nice blend of the pitching and the defense right now. The defense helping out the pitching and the pitching helping out the defense by pitching to contact and forcing these grounders to go directly to them. Haven't really had to move much to get these outs.
First pitch in there for a called strike. That one in there for strike 2 is back-to-back batters. Grant Henderson takes it 0-2.
Yeah, that one was a beautiful breaking ball, too, that fooled Walker.
That one swung on and missed for his third strikeout of the afternoon.
That was filthy.
Coach Darnecki up here.
Now
liking what he's
what he's
going to be getting next year.
That might be the best pitch we've seen for him today. That was solid for the punch out.
It was dirty. First pitch in there to Shane Eastep, low for ball 1.
I mean, you love seeing the confidence that he has out there, commanding the strike zone as a 15-year-old going up against an 18U team.
I'll tell you what, he doesn't sound like a freshman when he speaks. Ball over to Danner. Danner's going to throw over to Smith for out number 3. Another 6-3 ground out, and that'll end top of the fourth inning. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth when we get back. You're tuned into American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 back in 60.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication to our policyholders to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. Protecting everything from your home to your business has never been easier. Our team is here to ensure that you, your family, and your assets are taken care of. We enjoy giving back and doing our part to keep Martinsburg a great place to be.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Welcome back here to P.O. Faulkner Park. It's just set for the bottom of the fourth inning.
Easy there. Don't say it.
Bottom of the fourth inning right now. 2-0 Berkeley Post 14 Junior Hornets. Due up for the Hornets. Poltar, Lopez, Danner, 6, 7, 8. There you go. I didn't say it.
Thank you. Hopefully it's the, even though people say it's the thought that counts, hopefully it doesn't count in that situation. Don't want to
Becker out for another inning.
Out here.
Becker is out for another inning as went 2/3 of an inning last time. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk. 12 pitches for him.
Poltar.
It's Mike Poltar in.
Poltar we got to see this year for Washington as it's now the Patriot part of the lineup up.
Well, Poltar and Lopez, we missed Smith. Smith was in there.
That's true.
And then Danner in the A spot is a Jefferson Cougar. First pitch coming to Poltar is inside as that one broke in. That one fouled off.
I've seen a few foul balls look playable. That one was not one, and it looks like maybe, I don't know if he tweaked something or he's just shaking off his arm because maybe that one stung a little bit off the bat, depending on where it hit.
1-1 delivery. That one fouled off. Should have heard it there with the crowd mic.
Yeah, crowd mic. The cameras are shaking around now on the net, but none went out, so.
Well, there you go. I think we mastered that after that rough period we had there during the high school
season.
Took
us long enough, right?
Yeah. We also got new connectors, so. The 1-2 delivery, did he go? He didn't go.
Well, that's the right call.
Yeah.
He was able to keep that head of the bat back.
Ball number 2.
The offense can
2-2 delivery from Becker outside brings the count full at 3-2.
Get a little bit of a spark here. Increase this 2-0 lead. Only 4 hits so far, and 2 of them coming from Boyles, and then 1 from Lopez, and the other from Poltar here. So he's trying to go 2 for 2.
That one fouled up and hits the top of the netting. I think that if that went over the netting, it might have hit Braden in the head.
Knock some sense into him, some might say.
Yeah. He's not even paying attention. Nonetheless, here we got a full count. The payoff pitch. Low, it'll walk him. Poltar will take first. He's now reached twice today after he singled his last time up.
5, Robbie Lopez.
Or should you have Poltar there? I was right under Lopez, getting so used to the Washington guys. But now Lopez is up. He reached as well on a single the last time up. Maybe you see Poltar try to take a base here. So he's got a little wide stance here. That one popped into shallow right field. Coming in on as a right fielder, he makes a catch for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, number 11, Alex
F9.
Danner.
Alex Danner up. He grounded 4-3 his last time.
I'll settle in now. I still think I might see a Poltar go on this.
He looks like he wants to. That one fouled off, but I mean, if they're going to keep making contact, no point in running.
Unless you have a hit and run situation, I mean, you want to increase that.
Oh, yeah.
Put yourself in an even more comfortable position to Henderson out on the mound.
The 0-1 delivery, and he goes. That's going to be hit off the end of the bat, and they're going to double him off first so they can make the catch, but they can. He gets back in time, does Poltar. He got lucky there, Colin.
Yeah, the throw from the right fielder, you had plenty of time to get him, but it looked like kind of just went too quickly, and it was over more towards the coach's box in foul territory than towards the bag, so it forced Eastip to have to go off the bag and retrieve the ball instead of what could have been very easy double play in the hit and run situation that failed.
Drew Earhart up. He walked his last time up. First pitch into him is high for ball one.
But now with 2 outs, Poltar doesn't have to worry about coming back. Crack of the bat, you're going.
The 1-0 delivery from Becker, and he goes, and he's going to slide into second base. That one goes into the outfield. Poltar will take third easily. So now a runner 90 feet away from scoring for Earhart.
Yeah, it looked like McMahon just never really was able to kind of get that one off the dirt in time to put a true grip on it to have better accuracy on that throw. I think he kind of jumped at the gun a little bit too early, and that's what sent that throw wild.
Yeah, as Becker steps off there. The 2-0 count on to Drew Earhart. That one fouled off once again, as those guys are working hard down there to catch those foul balls and bring them back to the dugout. I believe Oviedo is one of those guys.
Yeah, I've seen him walking over there a few times.
It's Oviedo, and
looks like they might be getting some assistance from some fans sitting on the hill.
Who else is with him over there? Can't tell. 2-1 delivery in there for called strike 2. How about this, Colin? Brett Pedersen. He's been playing at a great level all season long for the Eagles. He's going to go to the state championship tomorrow with the Eagles. He made a great catch today. He's on this junior team. He's not even here yet, and they're winning 2-0 already. Like, he hasn't even played yet, and they're 2-1. And he's going to be a big piece of their team.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see these guys at full strength later down the road. Hopefully we get to see that, because it's going to be tough. You know, a couple guys that they're still kids, have summer vacations lined up, and as you heard from Tripp on the Sports Mix today, if you didn't hear that, you can go onto our YouTube page and hear that interview. It's going to be tough to have a full 18-team team here and there.
Yeah. That one hit over to third, and Earhart can't make it, so that run will not count. We're through 4. It's 2-0. Berkeley Post 14 will head to the top of the 5th after this 60-second break. You're tuned in to American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR 210 back in 60.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication to our policyholders to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. Protecting everything from your home to your business has never been easier. Our team is here to ensure that you, your family, and your assets are taken care of. We enjoy giving back and doing our part to keep Martinsburg a great place to be.
The
Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Top of the 5th inning. Due up for the Blue Crabs. It's Nabar, Walker, and Goss. Nabar grounded out 1-3 his last time.
Now batting, number 36, Caleb Niebauer.
Henderson still working very well out there on the mound, only giving up the one hit so far for the Blue Crabs.
That one swung on and misses. That one looked like it dropped off a table.
Yeah, I said earlier that his fastball was something that he was really liking it now.
Swung on and missed for another one.
He's been able to mix that breaking ball in there too. He's getting really dangerous out there. And
once again, he goes up 0-2. The 0-2 delivery, that one just high for ball one.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to force that one a little bit too much. Just got to settle back down. His stuff's working though right now. I mean, he's about to get another punch out hopefully here.
That one high for ball two brings count to 2-2.
He's still working really quickly up there on the mound. He's getting the ball. Now this time he kind of takes his time before stepping on that rubber. Most of the time we see him catch, go on the rubber, and go.
That one hit into right center field, making the catch. There is Poltar for out number one.
Now batting, number 22, Gabriel Walker.
Gabe Walker due up. First plate appearance, he ended the second inning.
You got Goss on deck. He's the guy that has the hit against Henderson tonight.
One in there for called strike one, brings the count even at 1-1.
Walker taking a few practice chops before stepping back in.
That one in there for called strike two.
Henderson, since he's working so quickly, not really giving guys a lot of time to set their feet in the box before he's ready to go.
I mean, I feel like I'm watching an MLB game right now.
No, it's definitely been
quick,
very quick out there for
1-2 delivery.
Henderson.
Doesn't
You
break.
see him get the ball back from Edwards, and just as had he's now on the rubber waiting for Walker to get back in, and as soon as Walker steps, he's already in position to pitch.
Yeah, I think the 1-2 delivery fouled off. I think it definitely helps when, obviously, they're battery mates during the regular season.
Yeah, it definitely does help with the
especially early.
comfortability
I think more of early in the summer, because you're just getting off a high school season within the last 3 weeks.
Maybe that's why you see him go with Edwards today and Boyles as the DH.
Yeah, makes sense. The 2-2 delivery, that's popped up shallow right field. Potar coming up and making the catch for out number two. Back-to-back F9s forced by Henderson. Now due up Dallas Goss, who singled his last time up.
Now batting,
looks like we might see another
Dallas
pitcher for the
Goss.
Blue Crabs potentially looking down that first base line. I think it's Matthew Walker now warming up after his at-bat.
That one going down the line. Are they going to call it fair? I believe they do.
Yeah, that one was right past the diving glove of Smith. He tried to get there, but that was perfectly placed down the first base line, and 2 out, single now. Hopefully no more damage is done for the Hornets, and
Now batting,
We've seen
18, Kenny
Henderson in that jam last inning where it was only 1 out and 2 runners on him, able to get out of it, so hopefully he has no issue here. But again, Goss with another base hit. He's the only guy, and he now has 2 hits today against Henderson.
First pitch now. The McMahon is a ball. Swung on and missed for strike number 1.
Henderson went back to that fastball out of the stretch. Doesn't like this call.
That one popped up and out of play. And you're talking to Coach Zarnecki off the air earlier, and Grant's a guy, a freshman this last season, going to go into his sophomore year, a guy that definitely has the ability to probably, be a top pitcher on varsity, but he might not be able to just due to the fact of all the players coming up.
Yeah,
he'll be a depth guy next year rather than probably a starter.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you see him on a Saturday, get the opportunity.
Like Jameer Brown this year.
Kind of like Jameer Brown did, but as we heard Coach Zarnecki say for Martinsburg, the only pitcher that they're losing is Lupus. Everybody else is coming back. So
that one hit in the shallow right field. Poltar coming on again, and he makes the catch for out number 3. He made all 3 outs, all 3 catches this inning. We'll be back after this 60-second break for the bottom of the 5th inning. You're tuned into American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 60.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Conveniently located right off 81 at 214 Mid-Atlantic Parkway, Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including happy hour 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. with $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts. Monday night is trivia night, Thursday night is wing night, and Wednesday and Sunday night is steak night.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Bottom of the 5th inning, due up for the post 14 Hornets 1, 2, and 3. Isaac Grove, Sven Dupree, and Braden Edwards.
this is getting close to that dangerous part of the lineup tonight for post 14. As they got a 2-0 lead. You want a little bit more insurance runs out there, but get runners on and drive them home. That's been an issue, though.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 runs on 4 hits. The 5th so far. I'm trying to see how many guys they've left on base. Fortunately, for some reason, can't find it right now on Game Changer.
While you do that, usually we're creeping in, the final 9 outs, but this is a 9-inning game tonight, so not the final 9 outs yet.
Yep, that means there's still a lot of game left for anything to happen.
Yeah.
There's still a chance for Berkeley Post 14 to maybe open the floodgates and take control of this, or you could see the bats that are right now for Smithsburg quiet come to life and make this a competitive ball game. They're still not out of it, only down 2-0.
Getting ready to come up, Grove. He grounded 6-3 his first time up in the 1st inning, and then struck out looking in the 2nd inning, but hasn't been up since then. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning with another pitching change. Matthew Walker in for Tommy Becker, who came in after Meyer. The first pitch, or not the first pitch yet, that was not a good pitch. That hit the backstop. The last warm-up pitch there. As Isaac Grove will come in looking for his first hit of the night.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the one that you want to end on, but he has no other option.
Yeah, you
that,
can't.
That one was, yeah, definitely a
You're going to want that back.
pitch out there. And maybe his goal was to kind of just scare Grove a little bit and where he wants to be in that batter's box. You know, kind of fool him.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I can pitch right at your head if I wanted to. Type deal. Hopefully not. Never know, right?
Isaac Grove now due up for Walker's first batter. That one outside for ball one here in this 9-inning contest with the post 14 Junior Hornets up 2-0 here, bottom 5.
Be interesting to see how Walker does as he's moved from second base.
That one fouled off. Brings the count to 1-1.
It's always the struggle, right? The only opportunity you have to warm up is when you're in that dugout, and he went from taking his at-bat to then having to go warm up, so even less time than most would.
1-1 delivery in there for called strike 2. Brings the count to 1-2.
Doesn't seem to be an issue, though. Going defense, batting, and then getting a warm-up out in the bullpen to warm up your arm for pitching instead of at second base.
The 1-2 delivery, that one hit into left center field, coming up on it, but will be a clean signal for Isaac Grove as he gets his first hit of the day.
Now
there you go. Top of the lineup, getting some production now, and Sven up the bat. He's 0 for 2, so he's still due today as well. And then you got Edwards on deck, Boyles in the hole, and Boyles a 2 for 2 day right now with the 2 RBIs. So this could potentially be a big inning if things continue to progress positively.
Going on that first pitch there was Grove, and he gets into second with a steal.
Yeah, they've really wanted to test that arm of McMahon today,
but Grove's a guy that we know that has speed. I mean,
that's true.
A year ago, he was a guy that was a JV guy for Martinsburg, but he did come up, and he was a courtesy runner all the time.
It's just making it a lot easier, I guess, is the point that I'm trying to make, that McMahon hasn't
The
really...
bunt down for Dupree. He's going to move Grove over to third on the sacrifice bunt. Done perfectly.
Yep, that one over towards the first base side a little bit, up towards the
18,
pitcher. Beautiful sacrifice bunt now to allow Edwards an opportunity for an RBI.
Yeah, first out of the inning, but playing some small ball here of the junior team. Is the junior team, excuse me. That one hit on the line over to the second baseman. He's going to throw over to first for the out, for out number 2, but coming around to score is Isaac Grove. Makes it 3-0. Berkeley post 14.
Now batting, number 16.
Yeah, with the runner on third, one out, you'd think maybe Smithsburg wanted to bring the infield in on that grass because of a situation just like that. Instead, they respected the power a little bit of Edwards, had the second baseman kind of back farther on that turf, almost to the edge of the infield, actually, and he had zero chance of throwing home.
First pitch into Boyles. It's a ball as he's able to keep the bat back.
You still take the out, but you give up a insurance run.
The 1-0 delivery out inside for ball 2.
Now for the first time Boyles has nobody on base when he's up the bat.
That one hit into right center field. That one's going to bounce. It'll be a double. A stand-up double for Taryn Boyles, who's had a 3-hit day. He's player of the game candidate.
Yeah, he's playing very well today for Musselman, or excuse me. The reason I said for Musselman is because I wanted to pull up his stats here when they played against Martinsburg to see how his day was here, if maybe he just has some good luck. He had a 2-for-4 day with a run when they came to P.O. Faulkner, so now he has 5 hits here, so maybe it's just the turf or something here that he likes.
Who knows, maybe.
So that's why I said Musselman.
A 2-out double for Taryn Boyles up to bat Connor Smith. That one will hit him. Take his base on the hit by pitch. Does Connor Smith.
Now batting, number 15.
That puts 2 on with 2 outs for Mike Poltar, who walked and stole a base his last time up and has singled his first time up. So he's had a hit today, looking for another one.
Trying to get a little of a 2-out rally potentially to put up some more runs. 1 in the first, none in the second, 1 in the third, none in the fourth, now 1 in the fifth.
First pitch in there swung on for strike number 1.
Walker put everything behind that pitch, threw so hard he lost his hat.
Seen a lot of that in the last 2 seasons.
Yes, we have.
Here in the EPAC.
Even in Little League, we saw that.
That's true. It's the flow here. That one outside for ball 1, 1-1.
He almost lost his hat completely that time, only 50%. Just moved around on his head.
The 1-1 delivery high for ball 2.
I mean, what do you do to keep your hat on? Bobby pins?
I don't know.
Just cut your hair?
Probably that.
Get a bigger hat?
I never had to deal with that. I always had short hair. The 2-1 delivery, 2 outs, swung on and missed for strike number 2. So runners will be moving on the next pitch.
I mean, he's throwing strikes, but he's now lost his hat 3 out of the 4 pitches.
Two here, 2 outs, 2 on. Berkeley Post 14 juniors up 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Already plating a run this inning. Matthew Walker, the pitcher, came on in relief. The second relief pitcher in today's game for the Blue Crabs out of Smithsburg, the 18U travel team. The 2-2 delivery, that one looks like that last warm-up pitch as it lost. He lost it out of his hands there.
Yeah, just a bit outside, as the saying goes.
Brings the count full at 3-2. Full count delivery, swung on and missed as Poltar goes down, and that'll end the inning, but not before Post 14 is able to add an insurance run. We'll head to the 6th inning after this 60-second break. You're tuned in to Post 14 Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Conveniently located right off 81 at 214 Mid-Atlantic Parkway, Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including happy hour 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. with $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts. Monday night is trivia night, Thursday night is wing night, and Wednesday and Sunday night is steak night.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
There's a local family moving in our territory.
What do you want from me?
Taste it. It's really good.
We'll go to the mattresses.
It's not personal. It's strictly business. Leave the guns. Take the pizza.
Rocks, now serving hot, fresh pizza to die for.
Ow, that really hurt.
Welcome back here
Now
to
batting, number 27.
P.O. Faulkner Park. Get you set here for the top of the 6th inning. Due up is the 9th hitter, Roman Bullmail. First pitch into him is a called strike 1. Again, rules allow for an extra hitter. The extra hitter was Tommy Becker. Not sure if he still is the extra hitter. Second one in there for a strike makes it 0-2. But there are 10 batters in this game for the Blue Crabs. They exercise the extra hitter rule. So Cody Booth will round out the lineup next. The 0-2 delivery, that one into the turf, into the backstop for Henderson. Count now 1-2. The 1-2 delivery from Henderson swung on and missed for a strikeout, another strikeout. It'll be strikeout number 4 for Grant Henderson
Now
on his
batting,
63rd pitch of the evening.
Cody Booth.
Cody Booth, the 10th man in the batting order, due up. Slow roller to the shortstop. He'll throw over to Smith at first. We have 6-3 ground out for the 10th batter. We'll move back up to the top of the order. Still screwing me up there, Colin.
Now batting, number 9.
The extra hitter.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thrown off on where we were since I had to go put some new batteries into the cameras on the fence.
Now batting Tommy Becker. That one fouled out of play. Grant Henderson getting up there to around 70 pitches. Believe somebody might be warming in the Berkeley Post 14 Hornets bullpen. Can't see though. That one low for ball 1-1.
Yeah, it looks like I see somebody out there at least stretching.
Yeah.
Along the fence. I don't see anybody tossing.
He's about to hit 70 pitches here on the 1-1 delivery in there for called strike 2 for number 69. Or that was 70, excuse me. Game changer was a little delayed.
Yeah, but, I mean, he's been dealing out
Oh,
there,
he's
so.
been dealing. It's just you're getting close to probably where you want to throw him or stop throwing him. That one fouled off.
But you like what you've seen from him so far today. Only giving up the 2 hits and striking out 4, only walking 1.
The 1-2 delivery low for ball 2.
He has confidence out there with every pitch. You haven't really seen him shy away from any pitch that maybe he didn't have command of. He's had command of everything out there.
That one popped up and into the second baseman, Sven Dupree, and that'll do it here for the top of the 6th inning. Be back after this 60-second break. You're tuned in to Post 14 Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10, back at 60.
Jambo Construction and Fencing Company, LLC, is a veteran-owned and operated company right here in the Eastern Panhandle, West Virginia, that specializes in decks, fencing, and hardscaping. Find us on Facebook at Jambo Construction and Fencing to see more of the projects we've completed. For a free estimate, you can call Bo Bartley at 304-268-5452 or Jamie Gall at 304-279-5053. We are licensed and insured in the state of West Virginia, and as Martinsburg alums, we say, go Bulldogs.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park. We got some changes in the lineup, Colin. Did you hear that? Tripp is yelling up at us.
Yeah, I heard 3 of them.
Oviedo, Schwartz. I didn't get the last one. Brady Reed Colin Reed's younger brother. So we'll do it right in the batting order. Oviedo comes in for Lopez. He'll pinch hit here. Reed will pinch hit for Danner. And who was that third one?
You had Reed, Schwartz, and Oviedo.
Schwartz will probably come in for Earhart. As you get these 9-inning games, you know, you're able to do a lot of things in the summer league where you're not necessarily able to do them during high school, where you can, you know, go 5 and 4.
Yep.
5 innings for one guy one night, then 4 for the other guy that will play that position. But Oviedo will come in for Lopez and play third base. Brady Reed will come in and play shortstop, and then Schwartz will come in and play left field, most likely. Those are the changes there to the 7, 8, 9 batters for the post-14 junior Hornets. You're at the Hornets' nest, as Trip Tobin calls it. What are you laughing at, Colin?
No matter what hat they give Walker, he's going to lose it on his head. I saw before he walked out onto the mound, he switched hats with one of his coaches to see if that would fix the issue. It didn't.
It's that flow.
It is.
100% that flow.
The flow on top of how much he's trying to put behind that pitch, just causing his head to lose the hat.
Oviedo, pretty successful year as a sophomore on the Bulldogs varsity team, Colin.
Mm-hmm. We'll get to see him on the senior team, too.
Yeah, he's going to go between both teams this year. I think technically he's going to play like 3 summer league teams because he also plays the travel team.
Okay.
From what Trip Tobin told me earlier on in the summer, or a couple weeks ago, I guess. He might go away for some tournaments with his travel team. First, that one in there for a strike brings the count to 1-1. But I had Oviedo on my All EPAC team this year as a sophomore. Wasn't on yours though, Colin.
No, he was not. I know you had him, and he's definitely deserving of one. When we talked about it, we said there were no wrong answers. He's a talented player. I had Hartman out there over him, but he still has a lot of growth. He's going to get hopefully even better, which is hard to believe because of how good he was this year in the shortstop position for Martinsburg. You could see him there. You can maybe see him at third base if they needed him to, but
3-1 delivery high for ball 4. Oviedo will see 5 pitches and take the walk.
That's what you like. Leadoff guy to continue to get on first and apply some pressure onto this Blue Crabs team.
Brady Reed, younger brother of Colin Reed, plays for that Washington. Played a lot for that JV team, but was on the varsity team during. He was a swing player. He did play a little bit during the tournament at the Myrtle Beach, the Mingo Bay Classic. He was in the bench on the bench during that one. First pitch in him is a called strike 1.
Yep, we got to see him dressed for that. Got to see him dressed during the postseason as well. They have a lot of expectations for him.
Talking with Trip Tobin earlier, just his brother Colin, he's still trying to figure out where he wants to go to school. I believe he's going to take some visits here in the next couple of weeks. But unfortunately, due to his injury, he unfortunately lost a couple offers in there.
Yeah, and that
sucks.
Yeah, I was just waiting for that pitch just to see if it was put into play. But yeah, it's definitely disappointing because we know how great of a player he is all around, whether he's at first base, out on the mound, or especially hitting. I mean, before that injury, he was almost hitting 500 on the year.
Yeah, and I think, too, it was a lot of teams wanted him to pitch, and obviously to see his senior year pitching stats, he didn't get to pitch a lot due to that injury. That one lost the grip of that again, and going to second is Oviedo. Rounding second there was Ovi. But I would venture to guess here in the next couple weeks, we're going to see a lot of guys, high school seniors, that have yet to commit. I mean, we saw Braylon Connor do it yesterday or the day prior for Hedgesville. Going to see Jackson Ruiz commit, Colin Reed commit, just a bunch of guys that are going to commit here over the next few weeks. The 2-1 delivery, that one fouled off.
Yeah, it's exciting to see a lot of guys in this area get to continue their careers at the collegiate level, whether it's at a community college or at different schools around the state at the Division III, II, or even some of them Division I.
Yeah, well, most likely also in that list, see Baden Hartman commit for baseball, as you mentioned earlier. That one popped up to left field. He can't make the catch. An error as Brady Reed reaches first.
Now
on the E7.
14, Ryland Swartz.
Ryland Swartz now due up. Believe he's a Spring Mills product.
You feel for Booth, though, out there. You can see that he's disappointed. Hopefully his teammates just pick him up and got a quick short-term memory and move on after that.
First pitch now into Swartz. Low for ball one.
But if you're post 14, you say thank you very much and now try to get some insurance runs out there with nobody out and 2 runners on.
On a ball, 2-0 now.
I almost thought that hit him.
Yeah.
It was close. He was able to kind of just turn away from it. Heard somebody in the dugout yell for him to wear it, but that would have hurt right on the elbow. It doesn't look like he's wearing a protective pad.
Does not. The 2-0 delivery catches the zone for strike one.
So maybe if he's wearing that pad, you see him a little more courageous to wear it, but
you got to get out of the way. They might say you
even
didn't
then
get out of the way.
Yeah.
We saw that down in Myrtle Beach with Jordan Canby. Said he didn't get out of the way. As Walker steps off. The 2-1 pitch from Walker, low for ball 3. Walker getting a little wild here.
He's now in a little bit of a jam himself. Dangerous spot potentially to have the bases loaded with nobody out.
That one popped up into foul territory, and making the catch there was Becker. Excuse me, Booth.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I said, though. You got to have a quick memory, shake off that error. That time he's able to track the ball down the third baseline and make the catch. So, little redemption there for him. Are we seeing another pitching change potentially?
I don't know. Maybe you just want to say you want to finish, face them with one out, try to hit him into a double play, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to stay out there. It might just be a simple mound visit. I thought I saw him maybe reach out the ball to hand to his coach, but I think coach decided to give him the opportunity, as you said, to get out of this inning and out of the jam. I mean,
out of that Jambo jam. Shout out Jambo Construction and Fencing.
Yeah, where's Bell? We miss him. Bell, if you're tuned in, stop on by, say hello. We're here tonight and tomorrow.
Maybe he did some jobs today, Colin.
Maybe.
Maybe he's tuning in his chair, feet up, relaxing after a long, hard week of work. Nonetheless, 2 on here with 1 out. And a foul tip by Grove, who singled his last time up.
now, taking his time.
I want to call strike 2. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Reed on first, Oviedo on second. Do you think about a double steal again potentially? Have Oviedo go and then Reed maybe with the delay? I think Walker heard me.
Walker stepped off. Looks back. The runner in Oviedo at second.
Oviedo's making him think about it.
Getting in his head there. The 1-2 delivery, excuse me, 0-2 delivery popped up right, shallow right field. It's going to be caught there by the right fielder. Oviedo takes off. He will make it to third without a throw.
Yeah, good heads-up base running there for Oviedo to see where Niebauer was down that first baseline, but also great play by Niebauer. I mean, he had to hustle for and track that one down as his positioning in right field to get there, and it was in fair territory, so.
Going on that pitch was Reed with no throw. Was that one high and tight there to Dupree.
You got 2 runners now in scoring position with 2 outs after they were on first and second with nobody out, so.
That one hit through the hole between the first and second baseman. Coming around to score is Oviedo. Reed being sent. He gets stuck. He's going to try to go back, and they're going to let him go back, not force the throw. Nonetheless, another insurance run tacked on for the Hornets. It is 4-0 on the RBI single from Sven Dupree.
Looks like Reed might have hurt himself sliding back into that base.
Really not hard to do sliding on this turf.
Yeah, it is definitely.
We've seen it quite a few times.
Challenging, as we mentioned earlier, that extra momentum because you're not really slowing down on the turf. Everything's kind of sped up, whether it's the ball, your base running, your slide. There's not a lot of traction to get into, kind of like the dirt with your cleats. But looks like he's okay and staying in the game.
First pitch into Edwards. Is a ball, 1-0 the count. Now our runners on second and third here as they try to break open the game. The 1-0 delivery. That one hit on the line to right field. Going back on his right fielder. That's up against the wall. Reed comes around to score. Dupree comes around to score. An RBI double for Braden Edwards. Makes it 6-0. Berkeley post 14.
And this is the big inning offensively that we've been waiting for post 14 to have, and it's finally come. A 3-run inning. That was a beautiful shot to right field over the head of Niebauer.
Now due up Taryn Boyles, who's had 2 RBIs himself on the day.
Looks like we're having another courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner. That would be Alex Danner. I believe he can check back in the game to be a courtesy runner in the summer leagues. But the juniors are short a few guys.
Hasn't seemed to matter, though.
No, it hasn't, but they're missing guys. Logan Wilt, it's like Jet Gross, Brett Pedersen, as we know, and then Gabe Schoen. 1-0 the count now to Taryn Boyles. He hits that one over to the third baseman. They're going to throw over to first. That'll retire the side. But not before. Berkeley post 14 can put up 3 runs and make it a 6-0 ball game. Had some insurance runs. They will be back for the top of the 7th inning after this 60-second break. You're tuned into post 14 baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
This is Eric at Hagerstown Ford. Over the last decade, the way we buy things have evolved. Now, you get on your phone, click Want It, and it shows up at your front door. At Hagerstown Ford, it is that convenient. We've changed the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hagerstown Ford will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time at a car dealership playing the dumb back and forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want and get your new ride delivered to you at no risk.
See dealer for details.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park, or the Hornets Nest, as Trip Tobin wants us to call it this summer, for Berkeley Post 14 Hornets baseball, the junior league team on top of the Smithsburg Blue Crabs 6-0 here as we head to the 7th inning. As we'll have a pitching change. Those brought to you by Enter and Exit at 31 Meadow Lane Plaza in Martinsburg. Entering the game is Ben Reisenweber. Exiting the game is Grant Henderson after 6 innings. 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts on 73 pitches facing 21 batters. Ben Reisenweber on the season. We saw him pitch with Martinsburg a little bit until that game down at the Mingo Bay Classic where he got hurt and he missed most of the rest of the season pitching-wise.
Yeah, so it'll be good to see him now get an opportunity as the comfortable lead, so he can pitch more to contact if he wants to, and kind of saw some success there with Henderson with the quality outing as his day ends, going to 6 innings, only giving up the 2 hits, no runs, the 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk for him on, looks like 73 pitches, 49 of those for strikes, so got to be happy with his performance today.
First pitch now from Reisenweber in to the batter is a ball. Meyer is that batter.
Looks like he just got a piece of that last pitch to even up the count.
The 1-1 delivery in there for called strike 2. Painted the corner, or painted the zone there, excuse me. The 1-2 delivery, that one hits the dirt.
Edwards had to drop down, keep that one in front of him. He was able to do so. Fortunately, nobody on base anyway.
Strike 3 called. Reisenweber gets him.
So there you go. The first batter you face, you punch out.
Now batting, number 8, Matthew Walker.
Matthew Walker due up next. Colin, if you need to step off the mic, you can do so. Matthew Walker due up. One in there for called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery low for ball 1.
That one just missed the zone.
Evens things up here, 1-1 for Reisenweber. One in there outside for ball 2. Here in the top of the 7th. One skips to the backstop.
Yeah, that one, it looked like kind of just slipped out of his hand a little bit. Didn't have the release just how he wanted it to be.
3 balls, 1 strike here on the pitch. That one high for ball 4. So Walker will take the walk here. 1 out. Due up is Shane.
Now batting, number 5, Shane Estef.
Estef.
We've seen that issue with the release point a few times. It's no longer in the 90s, the temperature down to 83 now, but still pretty warm out there, and of course even warmer on turf.
Even warmer, yeah, that's probably about a 20-degree difference.
Yeah, you got that sweat mixing in, dripping on your hand with the leather glove kind of going too, so it could potentially cause for some poor grip of the baseball.
That one outside for ball 1-1 the count. You could see if you were watching the state tournament game earlier today with Hedgesville, the camera angle, you could see the heat rising off the turf. That one fouled out of play.
Yeah, and I don't think they have any rosin bag out there for some sweat and rosin, which is legal, by the way, in the MLB.
But
my reference there.
That game down there at Gilmart Ballpark in Charleston, formerly the West Virginia Power, as Reisenweber gets the strikeout looking, as he's now got the 2 outs, 2 strikeouts looking on Estef.
And I know we had some people commenting on our social media that may or may not be tuned into this game right now, asking what time that state championship game is tomorrow. It's at 1 o'clock, just like the post-14 senior game of game 1 of 2 of the doubleheader that we'll have for you tomorrow, too. So both of those at 1 o'clock.
Find that on WV Video Productions on YouTube. Shout out to them for getting those rights. Unfortunately
for us.
We couldn't go do the game. The 1-0 delivery. That one popped up right behind our broadcast location. Colin looks straight up.
Just trying to track it. I was ready.
I don't think you could track it in with the ceiling above you.
Well, if it breaks through, I got to be ready. You never know.
Yeah. The 1-1 delivery, that's low and outside for ball 2.
We've seen some pretty unique things here at P.O. Faulkner, so you can't count anything out, Spencer.
Nope. 2-1 delivery, that one hit on out of play. As you hear Raiden Edwards, the catcher, yelling out for the guys to kind of stop pursuing, because Brandon Edwards, Martinsburg Bulldog, he knows this field a little bit better than the 2 guys from Washington that were chasing the ball, so helping out his teammates there was Edwards. 2-2 delivery. Can't paint the corner there. It's 3-2 now.
That one looked good from up here.
Full count delivery. That one swung on, hit into center field. Going back onto this Grove, he makes the catch for out number 2 as they retire the side in this 7th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th after this 60-second break. You're tuned in to American Legion Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer deaths in the United States each year. But do you know the radon levels in your home? Home is a place to live, love, and laugh, not a place to breathe air containing radon. The Berkeley and Morgan County Health Departments are distributing free confidential radon test kits, and you can get yours at the Berkeley County Health Department office in Martinsburg and the Morgan County Health Department office in Berkeley Springs. Protect your home and family. Get your free radon test kit today.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Get you set for the bottom of the 7th inning in this 9-inning affair here tonight at the Hornets Nest, as it's now affectionately called, as we've got another new pitcher. It's Dallas Goss. He comes in relief of Matthew Walker.
Yep, he's the 4th pitcher that we will be seeing today now for the Blue Claws, as Post 14 has been able to do damage against all of the pitchers they faced, as they have a 6-0 lead, and half of those come in last inning against Walker.
Great playlist here tonight. At the Hornets nest, excuse me, not the Hawks nest.
About to say University played earlier.
They did lose. But due up for the Hornets, it'll be Connor Smith, Michael Poltar, and Braden Oviedo. Royals ended the last inning on a 5-3 ground out.
The offensive production has been there. I mean, it was kind of slow start with the 2 runs and only 4 hits, I believe, through those 4 innings. But last inning, the offense was able to cross 3, I think, on the 5 hits. So 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors defensively. It's been a solid outing for these young guys.
Connor Smith been hit by a pitch, lined out earlier tonight. First pitch coming from Goss. That one high for ball 1. He kind of has a little hitch there. Did you notice that, Colin?
Yeah.
Pause.
Kind of trying to watch his mechanics and his delivery a little bit as he
kind of threw me off there.
Sets.
That one hit over to the second baseman. He gloves it. He throws over his first baseman, though. And Smith will be safe at first on what was a close play.
Yeah, that's Walker back at second base after on the mound last inning and just sailing that throw.
We'll get you an update from some MLB action you'll hear on the radio side once this game is concluded. The Nats have extended their lead to 5-0 over the Phillies after some great offensive output, and I believe they're only 1 game behind the Phillies.
Nice.
In the NL East standings right now.
There you go. They'll finally be out of last.
That one fouled off. Hits the netting.
Almost hit the camera.
Oh, 1 here. The 0-1 delivery on Poltar in there for a called strike.
That one just caught the outside corner of the strike zone. Poltar checking with him to make sure that where the location was.
That one dropped, and Smith makes it to second.
Yeah, that one landed right in front of home plate, and McMahon dropped down to get it, but it took an awkward hop and hit him in the chest and then ricocheted to allow the runner to advance.
The 1-2 delivery. That one fouled off and hits the top of the netting again and bounces back. For Poltar. Struck out his last time out, but walked and hit a single tonight. The right fielder from Washington High School. The 1-2 delivery. That one popped up in foul territory, making the catches. The first baseman, Shane Estepa, going to third. On the throw is Connor Smith. So with 1 out, runner now 90 feet away for making it 7-0.
Braden Oviedo.
Braden Oviedo now due up for the second time tonight as he came in to replace Alex Danner. First pitch in there for called strike 1. Oviedo, as we mentioned, is going to be a guy that's going to swing from the junior team to the senior team. He can pitch, he can hit, He can play third. He can play short. Probably play some other places as well. The 0-1 delivery. Strike, or excuse me, ball one.
Yeah, that one looked like it almost was the same location as the strike that was called previously, but must have been just a little bit lower. You got the runner on third for Oviedo. See if he can bring him home.
Two ones the count. One popped up to right field. Right fielder coming in on it. He makes the catch. Connor Smith will come home for the insurance run and make it 7-0. Post 14.
Now batting. Oviedo was able to hit that one deep enough to where it was a foreshore sac fly and kind of make it even tougher if you thought Niebauer had a chance. Kind of had to catch that one over his shoulder and then turn around to kind of delay the throw home even more.
That one hit over to the second baseman. He's going to grab the ball, throw over to first, and they're going to complete the out to end the inning. But not before the post 14 Hornets can add another insurance run and make it 7-0. We'll be back for the 8th inning as the Blue Crabs are down to their final 6 outs. You're tuned into post 14 baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
You've been in an accident. A distracted driver put texting over safety. Your injuries, loss of income, and medical bills can last a long time, even a lifetime. Our job is to try and secure justice that will protect you and your family for the rest of your life. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl tile and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Top of the 8th inning. Due up Walker, Goss, and McMahon. Walker's only his 3rd time.
Now batting, number 22, Gabriel Walker.
Up to bat this game.
Yeah, and you get to see Reisenweber out there as came into relief last inning, punching out 2, only walking 1, so no hits allowed as well.
That one a ball 1.
Combination of Henderson and Ben Reisenweber has been very, very good today out there on that pitcher's mound.
That's something we could see for Martinsburg next year. Should see. 1-0 delivery. High for ball 2.
And those 2 hits coming from Dallas Goss, who's on deck.
Three and 0 count. Pitch in there for ball. So Walker. On 4 pitches. Now Dallas Goss due up, who singled twice.
Number 7, Dallas Goss.
It's crazy how effective Henderson and Reisenweber have been. This is only the 3rd time through the order.
And it looks like they might be expecting bunt. Oviedo brought into the grass-colored turf on the 3rd base side.
That one hit over to the shortstop. They're going to try to get two, but they only get one because they throw over to second for the lead runner.
Yeah, Goss just had enough speed to where
Now batting, number 18, Kenny.
it was the right decision for the shortstop to just hold that ball, not try to throw over and have a unnecessary error. You still got the force out for the lead runner.
So it's Dupree at short, and Reed at second. Throw over there, back in time on the 0-1 count. 7-0 lead for the post 14 junior Hornets. Team coming into this game at 2-1. The 0-1 delivery from Reisenweber swung on and missed for strike two. The breaking ball. That one high for ball 1-1-2.
Trying to see if he throws over again.
The 1-2 delivery, that one popped up and out of play as it looks like another player coming back from warming up in the Blue Crab bullpen.
Yeah, not sure who it was. We'll see next inning if we get a fifth pitcher for them or not.
Strike three called. So Reisenweber's got some dirty stuff tonight. That's his third strikeout.
Yeah, that had beautiful movement from start
Now
to
batting,
finish.
number 27, Roman Baumel.
Breaking right into the zone to catch the batter looking for another strikeout on the night. That's now 7 total.
One in there as he foul tips that one to the mitt, makes it 0-1 on Roman Baumel. Reisenweber working quickly. Swung on and missed for strike two. Throws it by him nearly twice.
Yeah, that
Reisenweber,
fastball fooled him.
I think maybe a little pressure off during the summer. He's looked, considerably better than he did at that latter part of the season.
I agree with you, Spencer. It looks like he's calm, cool, collected out there on the mound right now.
Fully healed from that injury that he had with his arm. The 0-2 delivery. That one catches the corner, paints it for strike three called. And that'll end the top of the 8th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th after this 60-second break. You're tuned into Post 14 Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
You've been in an accident. A distracted driver put texting over safety. Your injuries, loss of income, and medical bills can last a long time, even a lifetime. Our job is to try and secure justice that will protect you and your family for the rest of your life. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Hello?
We're here again 3 times in the past 2 days.
You're where?
Bechtel Jewelers. Look.
Can Mom hear you?
No, she's in a diamond coma. Get her the pendant, or I will.
Hey, that's my credit card.
What? Can't hear you, Dad. You're breaking up.
It's gonna take more than a crying baby to wake her out of this diamond coma. You're gonna need a mega dose of jewelry from Bechtel Jewelers.
P.O. Faulkner Park, it's a 7-0 lead for the Post 14 Hornets as they've added 5 runs in the last 3 innings. Now they're looking to add more here. Due up will be the 9-1-2 hitters, and believe will be Owen Rubenthal coming in for the place of Sven Dupree. Dupree's had a pretty good outing, an RBI hit last time up.
And on the other side, we talked about earlier in the broadcast that the Blue Crabs of Smithsburg only brought 10 guys to the game today, so we weren't sure because of that and only having one guy on the bench, how deep of a bullpen they would have, well, we now get to see half of the team pitch as they have their 5th pitcher out there, Spencer, and it's number 48, Cody Booth.
Yeah, Cody Booth makes the move, I believe, from left field.
I believe you are correct. Let me see if they've made a change in the...
Let's see what Goss goes back to third. Yeah, Booth was in left. Let's see who's now in left. Looks like... Not updating here for me on game.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to see if he's going to turn around here to go deeper into left field or not so that I can try to see a jersey number.
Swartz due up here.
Looks like out in left field now is Gabe Walker.
So Gabe Walker moves to left field. From second base. Have to see things go here, but Swartz due up. Train passing through Martinsburg. First pitch now to Swartz is a called strike one.
That almost looked like an Ephus pitch. Maybe if it had a little bit more arch, it would be.
Yeah. The 0-1 delivery outside for ball one. The 1-1 delivery, that one fouled off right behind our broadcast location.
That one had some movement too on it. A little bit more velocity as well.
1-2's the count. The 1-2 delivery, low, ball two. As if everything sticks the way it'll be, this is the last time Martinsburg will bat tonight. Here in the 8th inning. Bottom half. That one hit on a line to left field. Going back on it was Walker. He makes the catch for out number one.
Now batting.
By the way,
number 10,
at second
Isaac
base is the other Walker now.
Yep.
Matthew Walker.
Isaac Grove coming into the batter's box.
Becker at third. Matthew Walker at second.
First pitch into Grove. That one swung on, hit between the 5-6 hole for a solid single for Isaac Grove, his second hit of the night.
Great first pitch swing there, like what he saw, and he put it in the gap.
Now batting, number 8, Owen Rubenthal.
Rubenthal due up.
Makes him now 2 for 5 on the day as well.
So Owen Rubenthal pinch hitting. Back-to-back Martinsburg players in this lineup for the post-14 Junior Hornets. That one fouled off by Rubenthal. Rubenthal's a pitcher. He'd play first for you as well. Big, good utility player. As going is Grove, and he'll get to second in time. Or before the throw, excuse me.
Yeah, post 14 just having a field day on the
base
paths. Really liking the capability for their base runners to contest McMahon behind the plate.
The 1-0 delivery, that one hit right back up the middle, moving over to third. They're going to throw to first for the out, but that moves Grove over to third. So they look to try to go up 8-0.
Braden Edwards.
With Braden Edwards up to bat.
Yeah, it gives you one more run to play with in the what could potentially be final 3 outs for Smithsburg.
Pitch it high and outside for ball one.
And we know that Edwards can bring him home, as he had that Deep shot to right, that one hop to the wall.
The 1-0 delivery out, catches the zone. I thought that was outside again.
Must have just painted the corner.
Pitcher's painting the corners well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
On both sides. The 1-1 delivery outside for ball 2. The 2-1 delivery swung on and missed by Edwards for strike number 2.
That off-speed pitch is an interesting one.
And
it definitely throws off the timing of these hitters, and that's what it's meant to do.
I think also the fact that you're not seeing these guys more than one inning now, you're not getting a look at all these pitches. That one fouled off.
Would
you agree, Colin?
Yeah,
I mean, usually you're going to see a guy
that you have to incorporate into the.
You're not being able to watch him pitch as much.
But Edwards wanted to send that one to the parking lot. So we'll see if he decides to go back to that pitch or not.
2-2 delivery. That one nearly hits him, but it bounces.
So he did go back to that pitch this time. As you just said, it was inside. It wasn't right in that strike zone to where Edwards could take it for a ride if he chose to. He would have had to bring those hands in and really try to pull the ball.
Brings the count full. The payoff pitch from Booth walks him. Runners on first and third, now 2 outs. With Taryn Boyles due up.
Boyles is at a...
No, we've got a Ben Reisenweber. That's what it was. Reisenweber. Didn't have him written down, but Reisenweber due up here.
He has an RBI. I scored twice today as well.
Post 14 getting in all the reserves tonight. Looks like we'll have courtesy runner, courtesy of Jambo Construction and Fencing. That's Roberto Lopez. Here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning, up 7-0. That one is outside as the courtesy runner in Lopez makes it to second.
Yeah, he goes on the catcher's indifference there to take away the force out at second. So now you got 2 runners in scoring position.
That one fouled off.
Got some new baseballs coming in now. I don't know who's been retrieving the foul balls now with Oviedo in the game.
Yeah. That one popped up, fouled out of play.
There's another one for him, though, whoever it is.
There's 2 guys running there. Tripp's motioning for them to go get it.
Yeah, you
Tripp's
can see him saying on the hop.
Tripp's like the GM right now.
Yeah.
He's just standing down there.
He wants new baseballs. I
Yeah.
mean, you don't want the game paused because
But he's
they're
not.
all...
He's not the manager for the junior team. He's just like the GM.
Yeah.
That swinging. Are they gonna say he's out or no? I guess not.
I didn't even see he called for the field umpire to make a signal and nothing. So
2-2 is the count on Ben Reisenweber. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll do it for the post 14 batters in this one, unless the Blue Crowds make a huge comeback at 7-0. Final 3 outs coming up next. You're tuned in to Post 14 Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park. Top of the ninth inning. Here as the Blue Crabs down to their final 3 outs. And it'll be, I believe, if I have this correct, 10-1-2. Supposed to be Booth over
Looks
there.
like there he is, so yeah.
Booth in 48. Yep, he's due up, so 10-1-2 Booth. Becker, and Meyer.
Reisenweber out there for one more inning as he and Henderson trying to go for the combined shutout. As both now have, I believe, 4 strikeouts each. Ben is through 2 innings, not giving up a hit yet, too.
Now batting.
Henderson only gave up those 2 hits.
Booth.
Cody Booth. Swung on and missed for strike 1. So this is their, I believe, 3rd inning seeing Reisenweber?
Yep.
And that's kind of what I meant about the last time is, maybe the 3rd time watching his pitches, you're able to see something, but that's in there for strike 2 looking.
Yeah, and he's been efficient. I think that's his 34th pitch, 19 strikes out of the 34. Ooh.
That one grounded off the foot of Booth.
That stings a bit. Walk it off, and Edwards and Smith will take their time to allow Booth some extra time.
But if you're just talking about this game, if the score holds, obviously 3-1 for this junior team is, they're built very well. Colin.
Yeah, they are.
The 0-2 delivery outside for ball 1.
They have another opportunity this weekend, I believe, Sunday, correct?
Yeah, doubleheader Sunday starting at 1:30 against a Legion post. I believe 588. That one swung on and missed for another strikeout.
Post 259.
259.
Yeah, post 259 will take on the junior Hornets Sunday at 1:30.
Too many post numbers screwed me up.
There are a lot of posts.
That is the...
Now batting, number 9, Tommy Becker.
See if my game changer will re-upload here.
Should be the 5th strikeout if that's what you're looking for.
I believe the 5th strikeout and the 9th total for the post 14 pitching staff. Is that one in there for called strike 1 on Becker. Down to their final 2 outs are the Blue Crabs from Smithsburg, right over the river past Shepherdstown. The 1-1 delivery, that one hit on the line over to Connor Smith. He makes the catch for out number 2 on the L3. Due up now, Bryce Mayer. Meyer down to their final out. That one's in there for a ball. The 1-0 delivery fouled out of play.
moments like these. They're still having teaching moments, it looks like, from the third base dugout.
The 1-1 delivery, that hit back up the middle. Coming in on it is Grove, and he makes the catch, and that'll do it here as the Post 14 Junior Hornets get the 7-0 shutout victory over the Smithsburg Blue Crabs 18U. They moved to 3-1 on the season. That's a impressive all-around game, Colin, quickly.
Yeah, it was a combined shutout between Grant Henderson and Ben Reisenweber. Combined 9 strikeouts as well, only giving up 2 hits in total. The defense was able to be behind them, and then the offense started off strong and finished even stronger.
All right, well, that will do it here for the game. We'll come back over the post-game show, wrap things up, and hopefully Colin will be joined by manager Ryan Childs and a player. You're tuned in to Post 14 Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
Locust Hill Golf Course invites you to historic Charlestown, West Virginia for 18 holes of phenomenal golf. We're just an hour drive from the Baltimore-D.C. Beltway, 1/2 hour from Winchester and Leesburg, Virginia, as well as Hagerstown and Frederick, Maryland. Each tee offers challenges across the 35 acres of lakes, ponds, and streams, which come into play on 11 holes. The Blue Ridge Mountains also provide a breathtaking backdrop to Locust Hill. Schedule your tee time today at www.locusthillgolfcourse.com or call 304-728-7300. That's 304-728-7300.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
And the streak continues! CMA's Martinsburg dealerships continue to knock out the competition with their competitive pricing, extensive selection, and lifetime powertrain warranty. With over 450 new and used vehicles in stock and on the way, CMA won't leave you waiting on a bench.
That's right, CMA's Martinsburg dealerships are once again the most valuable dealers in the area.
For the strongest and deepest lineups, visit CMA's Martinsburg dealerships online at martinsburg.cmacars.com today. And good luck to all Panhandle High School student athletes.
Whether it's a strain, sprain, or fracture, WVU Medicine Orthopedics and Sports Medicine in Charlestown and Spring Mills now offers same-day appointments. No referral is needed unless required by your insurance carrier. WVU Medicine Orthopedics and Sports Medicine offers the exceptional care you expect for the injuries you don't. For same-day appointments at WVU Medicine Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, call 304-725-BONE.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park. A 7-0 win for the Berkeley Post 14 Hornets junior team, as it was complete domination. Just 2 hits given up combined. Just 2 hits by Grant Henderson given up. Here on the post-game show, Spencer Dupuis joined later on the field by Colin McLaughlin with the head coach Ryan Childs of the junior team, as well as a player. I left that up to Colin. Maybe you see Isaac Grove. Maybe you see Braden Edwards. Maybe Taryn Boyles. He was 3 for 4 on the day. But let's break things down here as a 1-0 lead for the Post 14 Hornets after 1, as it was an RBI single from Taryn Boyles to get things going. And then all the way in the 3rd inning, another run put up on the board by the Berkeley Post 14 Hornets in the bottom of the 3rd here, as it was an RBI single once again by Taryn Boyles. Reisenweber came in to score. Then in the 5th, 1 run scored as well, as it was a ground out that scored Isaac Grove on Ben Reisenweber with the RBI ground out. Then in the 6th inning, there was 3 runs scored, as it was a single that scored Braden Oviedo, and then Brady Reed and Sven Dupree scored on the RBI double from Braden Edwards. And then 1 run in the bottom of the 7th inning, as Connor Smith scored tagging up after a fly out by Braden Oviedo. And momentarily here, we'll send it down to Colin, as that was your scoring wrap-up, 7-0. Line score 0-2-2 for Smithsburg and 7-10-0 for the Berkeley Post 14 Hornets Junior Legion team. Will now send it down to Colin McLaughlin on the field.
Thank you, Spencer. I'm down here with our player of the game, Taryn Boyles. Taryn, offensively, you get to DH today, go 3 of 4 with 2 RBIs. Just get your thoughts on the game first.
It was good. I did my job. That's all I was really looking forward to. I just hope to help my team out whenever I can.
What were you seeing out here at the plate, or what were you looking?
Just mainly focus on fastballs. Don't swing at anything that junk. If it's there, hit it.
So you got the offense started, and your team really got behind you later on in the game. Just talk about the team as a whole and what you guys have liked on this 3-1 start now.
It's good. We struggled at the beginning of the season. We're popping a lot up, and this game we really came out and put the ball, line drives, and put it on the field and keep us from getting free outs for them.
All right, man. Anything else?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your time. I'll send it back up to you for now, Spencer, so I can go get Coach.
All right, thanks, Colin. Down there with our player of the game, Taryn Boyles, Musselman Appleman, who had a lot of starts this season behind the plate. You'll see him somewhat behind the plate this year, but we'll go through some stats for you. We'll start at the top of the lineup. Isaac Grove goes 2 for 5 with a run scored. Sven Dupree goes 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Braden Edwards goes 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs, 2 walks. Reisenweber came in and went 0 for 1 but had 2 runs scored and an RBI. Taryn Boyles, the aforementioned player of the game, 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Connor Smith goes 0 for 3 with a run scored. Michael Poltar 1 for 3 with a walk. Roberto Lopez 1 for 2. Braden Oviedo coming in later on for him goes 0 of 1 with an RBI and a walk as well as a run scored. Alex Danner goes 0 for 2 today. Brady Reed goes 1 for 2 with a run scored. Drew Earhart, goes 0 for 1 with a walk. And pitching, Grant Henderson, 6 strong innings, giving up just 2 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Ben Reisenweber, 2 innings with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. Owen Rubenthal, he gets that last inning, gets 1 strikeout, and just 2 hits coming from Goss. Dallas Goss had the 2 hits, and I believe Colin is going to be down there with manager for the post-14 junior team, Ryan Childs. Take it away, Colin.
Thank you, Spencer. I'm down here with Coach Ryan Childs. Coach, congrats on the win. First off, what'd you like from your team overall?
Appreciate it. Pitching. I'm trying to preach to these guys, get in and out, make it quick, let us hit. They did that tonight. They did it last weekend, so pitching's looking real good so far.
Yeah, start to finish, it was a combined shutout for your 3 guys. You got to see 6 strong innings from Henderson, followed by 2 from Reisenweber, and then Rubenthal to put that one to an end. Just talk about, I guess, a little bit more if you want on the pitching, or if you want to switch over to the hitting on another solid day with the 7 runs and 10 hits.
Oh, well, I'm a pitcher, so I always talk about pitching. Grant, basically we're teaching him confidence. He can do whatever he wants to do on the mound. He's just got to believe in it, and last 2 starts he has. So the deeper he goes into games, the better we're going to be. So Ben, he hasn't pitched for me this year. This was his first time out. Looked excellent. And Rupenthal's guy we can always count on to come in with those strikes, give us whatever we need. So.
And with those guys all young, we've already talked about this. I want to get your thoughts. Just playing competition older than you, getting that confidence instilled in these young guys, even though a lot of them do have the varsity experience, some don't, but still to go out there against an 18U team as a 17U team and picking up a win like this today is huge.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Every time they go out, especially against older guys, it builds their confidence. We need that, especially going into tournaments like Morgantown next weekend where we're going to be playing older guys. They're going to put the bat on the ball, so we got to be ready to go.
Talked with Taryn Boyles earlier. He had a 3 for 4 day with 2 RBIs. Your offensive as a whole, as I mentioned, the 7 runs with 10 hits. What were you just telling them to concentrate on today at the plate?
Pretty much after last weekend, we hit with wood all week, so they were excited to get out here with some metal. Terrence's just a pure hitter. He's going to hit anybody they put out there, so happy to have him in the middle of the lineup. Hitting's contagious. Once Terrence gets on, 3 or 4 other guys start hitting the ball. So, yeah, they're looking good.
Anything else, Coach?
Nope. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Congrats on the win. Back up to you, Spencer.
Thanks, Colin, down there with head coach for the Berkeley Post-14 junior team, Ryan Childs. They get the win 7-0 tonight in shutout fashion. We'll begin to wrap things up here from P.O. Faulkner Park. As now 3-1 on the season, the Berkeley Post-14 Hornets junior team. They'll be back in action Sunday with a doubleheader beginning at 1:30 against American Legion Post 259. And then next week is the as Coach Childs mentioned down there, they're going to go to Morgantown for a big tournament where they're going to face some big teams that are 18, 19U teams. But, looking over to tomorrow will be the first game for the Berkeley Post 14 Senior Hornets. Their team will be covering all year long. They take on Swayersville out of PA Post 644. A doubleheader at 1 and 4 will be on the air. Nick and Dylan will be on the air around 12:45 for the pregame coverage, leading you up through both games. But that'll do it here for us. For Nick Verzolini back in the studio, for our cameraman Braden Schaffner, Colin McLaughlin, I'm Spencer Tweed saying so long. We'll talk to you tomorrow for our Legion senior team. Doubleheader of a great rest of your night, everyone.
Laura. Hey, Laura. What's with the sunglasses? Ouch!
The word is spreading. Bechtel Jewelers is home to some dangerously brilliant diamonds.
See the difference at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood. Sunglasses not included.
Hi, I'm Ron Springer, head golf professional at The Woods. If you're a golfer who loves fun and competition, get your friends together and enter one of the many fundraising tournaments held at The Woods. You and your group may qualify to play in the area's premier golf event, the Tournament of Champions. The winning team will receive individual prizes as well as a cash prize for the organization they represent. For a list of qualifying tournaments, see ads in Around the Panhandle magazine and the Journal. For a list of rules and regulations, visit thewoods.com or contact me, Ron, at thewoods.com.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Mommy, where does flavor come from?
Well, when people love food, they cook it on a Traeger grill. Meat, corn, even pie. And then the Traeger does the rest, which brings everyone to celebrate this beautiful thing that they've created. Because when you share delicious food with your friends, that's the flavor of life.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.